What's up, guys? Well, this is my first attempt at making a hunt video, and it didn't go that well. Uh, got one deer on camera, and then as soon as I put the camera down, I look to my right, and there's a doe looking at me, and there's like four more does behind that one, and I didn't get my phone back up because I was trying to be still, wanting to get a shot, and they was just right on the wood line about 35 yards, but they just would not come on the other side of the tree, so I couldn't get a clean shot on any of them. And I watched them play for about 20 minutes. And the whole time I was just being as quiet as I could, had my scope on them, just waiting for them to step out. So filming a hunt is a totally different ball game. So, but my dad's seen some bucks, and you'll see me talk to him in this video about what he's seen. And then one of my buddies who goes to my church, Blake, he actually killed one with my dad's old crossbow that's like 15 years old. It shoots like 250 feet per second. It's like Walmart's cheapest crossbow back in the day. And he's using like the cheapest broadhead, and he made a perfect shot quartering right over its shoulder, and the arrow is actually sticking out its other side. It ran about, I don't know, 70, 80 yards. So y'all watch this, and at the very end will be his deer kill. I didn't get his kill on film, but I did get to show y'all, how the arrows stick out and stuff. So this is my first attempt. We're going to keep making hunt videos, and hopefully we'll get one on the ground soon. What's up, everybody? It's Friday, October the 16th. Trying to see if we can't see it's a doe. This is my first time ever filming a hunt, so y'all bear with me. It's about 45 degrees. This is a spot that I've been hunting the past few weeks. I've seen some deer, but we're gonna see if we can get on one today. Just had 5 does come out right over there, and they eased up here, and there was one down there that started blowing and it ran off. Then the others just stayed right at the wood line but never would come out for me to get a shot. I've had my scope on them, but those leaves right up in there was just getting in my way, so I wasn't going to risk it. But they all eased down in there. I couldn't get them to come out in the field. That was pretty exciting, guys. I just texted my dad and said, if I don't see something this morning, I'm finding a new spot. And then literally, I look up, and there was a deer over there. And so then next thing I know, I looked to my right, and there was 5 does. I couldn't get a shot. And so I texted my dad and said, the deer are moving. He is about 500 yards that way. And them deer travel these ridges. And he said he's seen an 8-point, a 4-point, and a spike, but he couldn't get a shot on the 8-point. And so, I'm hoping those deer come my way. Alright guys, we're gonna call it a day today. It's about 9:30. I got some stuff I got to do today. It's Friday. In the morning, me and my son's gonna come back. I just wanted to show y'all my little stand here. It's just one of these cheap double-deckers from Walmart. Killed many deer out of that joker. It's a beautiful spot down here. Those does come out right over there, and they walk around that edge line right there, that wood line. I just couldn't get a shot. There's just too much brush and stuff. Waiting on my dad. I want to show y'all real fast. 21 years ago, I was 11 years old, killed my first deer sitting right by this tree, right down that little ditch right there where that tree is falling down. 2 does walked out with a muzzleloader, open sights, dropped that joker at about 60 yards. My dad, his stand is way over there, about 150, 200 yards. And back in May here in Tennessee, we had a bad storm come through and it blew all these trees down. It kind of messed up the deer. They kind of rerouted. I think that's why them deer come up my way, because the way this funnels, they usually go right by his stand, but they come by my way today. Because I'm right back up that way, about 200 yards. And he's right on top of that ridge. And where he's at, it looks down, and then it goes back up, and them deer walk down that little valley. He always gets a good buck out of there every year. This is public land, so I mean, we ain't got nothing on cameras or nothing like that, but we'll talk to him when he gets up here and see how his hunt went. All right, we just got up here and my dad come back from his stand. He's going to tell us a real quick overview of what happened to them this morning. Deer moving in this area.
By 7:30, I had 2 4-points run by me, stopped about 20 yards broadside to me. One's looking at me, and as I'm looking at them two, they're turning back looking the way they came, and up on the hill 45 yards was a big spread 8-point, nice and big body, and he was moving up the hill on me, but I never could get my scope on him because that little 4-point had me spotted. So they eased on up the hill and I let them go, and they all three got back together as buddies and went on over the hill. Then here about 8:45 I started to get down. Here comes another, I thought was a big doe down the hill, so I throw my scope up on it. It's another small 4-point, so I let him get by. So this morning, from the time of daylight to 8:45, I've had 4 bucks, and 2 of them I could totally killed this morning, 2 4-points. And I let them walk. No does, all bucks, and they're still buddying up right now.
And you've killed deer, bucks out of this stand every year for the last 20 years, probably?
In this area, yeah, no, probably since 1974.
And then of course I was telling them a minute ago in the video that all this storm come down and messed it up, but it obviously didn't mess them up too bad.
They still come up out of this bottom.
It kind of redirects them to you though.
I hunt in a funnel, three hollers, and it all comes to a funnel, and they all come up that funnel every year. My son, my daughter, you can kill does. It's just a hot spot in here.
And you just said Blake, one of our church members and buddies, he just shot one. He wants us to go over there, so we're gonna go see him and see if help him find this deer he shot.
Yep.
All right. So we're going down here to see Blake's deer he shot. About a 25-yard shot. He made a good shot. It probably only ran. How far did you say? About 100 yards maybe? It's been a good morning. We've all seen deer.
You see the arrow sticking.
It's still sticking in it.
I mean, that's all the way through. That's the broadhead sticking out.
Oh, so that's it. You shot it from the other side and it's just stuck through. Oh man. It's gonna be some good eating.
Oh
yeah. So he was quartering towards you and it just, that's awesome. Well, now we got some dragging to do.
Yeah, we got some dragging to do.
Look at that. That crossbow probably only shoots what, 260 feet per second. It's an old one. Still got the arrow. Well, Daddy's seen some deer, I've seen some deer, and Blake got to shoot at a deer. It's been a good day.
It has been a good morning.
Blake went to get the four-wheeler. Me and him are in competition this year to see who can kill the most. So as he's walking off, he turned around and said, "I'm one up." So boys, I'm gonna start shooting anything I see, boys. There was his entry wound right there. Using these old Allen
you know those broadheads?
broadheads.
Right there? That broadhead is older than you. Golly. I bought them back in the 70s when I was recurve bow hunting, and just pulled them out and put them on there.